Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 35. We are hearing the Gopis sing of Krishna as he wanders in the forest. Okay. Is this the one? Yeah. Anuchare samanu varnita virya
Anuchare samnoviti nita virya
adi purusha evachal bhutihi
Adi Purusha Ivachal Bhuti
vanacharo giritateshu charantir
Vanacharo Giritateshu Charanti
venun avayati ga sayadahi.
Venu Advayati Gashayadahi.
Oh, just give me a moment. Vanalastarava atmani Vishnu
Vanalatasha Taravatmani Vishnu
vyajantya iva pushpafalatayaha
Vyanchantya Iva Pushpa Faladhyaya
pranatabhara vityapa madhudhara
Prantabhara Vittata Madhudhara
prema hृष्टा tanavo va vrishusma
Prema Vistatanavo Gavrashto Shama
darshaniya tilako vanamala
Darshaniya Tiliko Vanimala
divya ganda tulasi madhu matehe
Divya Gandha Tulsi Madhumate
alikuler alagu Gitam abhishtam
Abhikuler Alagu Gitam Abhistam
adriyan yarhi santita venuhu
Ajnyari Sandhita Venu
sarase sarasa hamsa vihangash
Sharasi Sharasa Hansa Vihangas
charu gita hritachetasa etya
Charu Gita Rita Chetu Saitya
harim upasa tateyata chitta
Harim Upashata Teya Pichitta
Hanta milita drishodritamonaha.
Hanta Milita Vishudrita Manuha.
Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Krishna moves about the forest in the company of his friends, who vividly chant the glories of his magnificent deeds. He thus appears just like the Supreme Personality of Godhead, exhibiting his inexhaustible opulences. when the cows wander onto the mountainsides and Krishna calls out to them with the sound of his flute, the trees and creepers in the forest respond by becoming so luxuriant with fruits and flowers that they seem to be manifesting Lord Vishnu within their hearts. As their branches bend low with the weight, the filaments on their trunks and vines stand erect out of the ecstasy of love of God, and both the trees and the creepers pour down a rain of sweet sap. Maddened by the divine honey-like aroma of the tulasi flowers on the garland Krishna wears, swarms of bees sing loudly for him, and that most beautiful of all persons thankfully acknowledges and acclaims their song by taking his flute to his lips and playing it. The charming flute song then steals away the minds of the cranes, swans, and other lake-dwelling birds. Indeed, they approach Krishna, close their eyes, and, maintaining strict silence, worship him by fixing their consciousness upon him in deep meditation. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has made several illuminating comments on these verses. He gives the analogy that just as when householder Vaishnavas hear a Sankirtan party approaching, they become ecstatic and offer obeisances. So the trees and creepers in Vrindavan become ecstatic when they heard Krishna's flute and bowed low with their branches and vines. The word darshaniya, tilak, in text 10 indicates not only that the Lord is the most excellent to see, but also that he decorated himself with attractive reddish tilak taken from the mineral-rich earth of Vrindavan forest. So here we are hearing Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary on the verse that when Krishna is playing his flute, so how the trees and creepers, he's calling out because the cows have wandered away, so he wants to call back his cows. And what happens is the trees and creepers, they seem to become ecstatic. They are bending low. They're offering their obeisances to Krishna. And they seem to be in ecstasy that when they're bending low, the trunks and vines are standing. And they're pouring down sweet sap. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying this like the householder Vaishnavas, when they are appearing, when they hear a Sankirtan party, they become ecstatic and they offer obeisances. So householder, I think the context is because here the trees, they're bearing fruits and flowers. So in that way, I was just wondering, why is it only householder Vaishnavas? So anyway, the householder Vaishnavas, they are in their home, and then they're hearing the Sankirtan party come to near them, and then they become so ecstatic. So here the trees are in one place, and Krishna is coming, and they become so ecstatic. And the Darshaniya Tilak, that Krishna, Lord Krishna, is so beautiful. He's the most excellent to see. And he's so beautiful. And the tilak that he has put, reddish, mineral rich earth, it looks so beautiful on him. Attractive reddish tilak. The tilak has become attractive because it's put on Krishna's beautiful face. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti points out that was this okay? Did you all want to add anything in this first verse?
No, okay.
Okay. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti also points out that Tulsi, although exalted in many ways, is not normally considered an especially fragrant plant. However, early in the morning, Tulsi emits a transcendental fragrance that ordinary people cannot perceive, but that transcendental personalities fully appreciate. The bees who are privileged to swarm about the flower garlands worn by the Supreme Personality of Godhead certainly appreciate this fragrance. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti quotes from the Bhagavatam 3.15.19 to the effect that the most fragrant plants in Vaikuntha also appreciate the special qualifications of Tulsi Devi. So, let's see, Krishna is wearing a flower, he's wearing a garland. He's wearing garland of Tulsi flowers. He's wearing a Tulsi garland. We see the deities also sometimes will have garlands of Tulsi. And so, we may think, oh, not so fragrant. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining that the fragrance of Tulsi Devi, especially in the early morning, is transcendental. And only transcendental personalities can appreciate this. So the bees, they are being maddened by this fragrance of Tulsi flowers, which are there on Krishna's garland, and they are following Krishna. They are able to appreciate this fragrance. The word Sandita Venu in text 10 indicates that Lord Krishna placed his flute firmly upon his lips, and the melody emanating from that flute is certainly the most enchanting of sounds, as the Gopīs describe in this chapter. So Krishna places this flute on his lips, and he plays the flute, and with his charming flute song, he steals away the minds of all living entities who are hearing, of the cranes, the swans, the other birds. Anyone who hears the song of Krishna's flute, their minds are stolen away. And they close their eyes because they're hearing with so much attention. They're silent, hearing as if they're meditating on Krishna. They fix their consciousness on Him, meditate on Him when they hear the charming flute song. So the gopis are appreciating Krishna's flute, that all the living entities are so attracted by it. Did you all want to add anything?
So this all is like the gopis behind, when they are left behind during the day and when they hear the flute, right? This is what they are expressing in the separation, in the mood of separation during the day when Krishna goes to
Yeah,
forest.
yeah. They are in Vrindavan, they're in the village, and then they're talking amongst themselves. Sometimes when they meet each other here and there, and they're remembering.
I think similarly we have been reading previously also, right? A lot of comparison and a lot of about the bees and everything, how they were the latas also, like it was when Krishna entered when he was young at that time, first time when he went to the forest and all showered flowers, the trees. So, and they were bowing down. So it was feeling that they all wanted to touch the feet of Krishna, offer flowers at the lotus feet of Krishna, because they were feeling very happy that they're able to serve him. So
Yeah.
similar points we have been reading, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That everyone is so happy to be with Krishna. Even the trees and the
So like
bees.
this is about the Vrindavan, like the atmosphere was so joyous and so happy and so transcendental when Krishna was around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see like the nature, right? Prakriti is also, yeah, enjoying, I mean, right? Krishna is there.
Yeah. Everyone is ecstatic that they're able to see Krishna, they're able to hear him, they're able to be with him. So they're all ecstatic.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
This is actually nobody knows like Krishna is Purushottam, like he is the only one, he is the Jagannath. But even though they all were attracted towards the Krishna, like due to Yogmaya.
Yogmaya. Yeah.
Oh.
They love Krishna.
Yeah, because of Yogmaya, right?
Yeah. Yogmaya, all Krishna's pastimes are under Yogmaya potency. And all these living entities, we are hearing of the trees, the birds, the bees, they're all devotees of Krishna. That's how they're in Krishna's pastime.
Yeah, pastimes. Yeah, but they did not remember, right? But even though because of Yogmaya, they attracted towards Krishna completely.
Yeah. What they don't remember is that that he is God, but they just know that they love him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. The love is so much for Krishna.
So much.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were reading like शास्त्र ज्ञान and everything is not enough. प्रेम भाव से ही भगवान को हम अपने वश में कर सकते हैं. मतलब अगर आपके अंदर वो अनलिमिटेड लव है कृष्णा के लिए, विदाउट अनकंडीशनल लव, विदाउट any desire, anything, like your love is very pure, like oh ये तो मतलब सब कुछ, everything we are just sacrificing or giving, even though we know like it is not ours, but हमारे अंदर अगर वो भाव है कि अरे ये कृष्णा के लिए बना रही हूँ, ये उनको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, अगर मिर्ची डाल दूंगी तो सब्जी तीखा हो जाएगा, वो खा नहीं पाएंगे, या ये माखन पसंद है वो बना दो. मतलब कल थोड़ा ये डिस्कशन हो रहा था कि प्रेम भाव जो सबसे ऊपर है, ये जो प्रेम है, अगर उस भाव को हम ले आएंगे भक्ति में, तो फिर तो भगवान खुद हमारे मतलब बस में हो जाएंगे.
Yeah. वही चाहिए, प्रेम भाव. That's what we need to serve with Krishna.
What language were you speaking?
That was Hindi, so I'm gonna translate it. She said that
Oh,
yesterday.
sorry, very sorry.
It's
I
fine.
forgot.
I've been considering I need to learn Hindi probably.
Okay. I'm sorry. Actually, I forgot. Like you are here.
It's okay.
Okay. Maybe
It was
Silpadi,
nice
you
to
can
hear.
translate. Yeah.
So Ratna was saying yesterday she was having she was hearing discussion with some devotees, and they were saying that how to actually to love Krishna is the highest, that we can actually conquer Krishna with love, not by knowledge. And if when we do our devotional practices, if we can do it with love or with that feeling or emotion, being attentive, like for example, even while we are cooking, and then if we can be saying, oh, let me, not put too much chili, otherwise Krishna will find it too spicy. Or, if we have that kind of feelings for Krishna, that love for Krishna, then that is what is wanted. And that we engage in devotional service with the bhav, with love.
Right. So basically we offer our every experience, right?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Actually, what example he has given, like girlfriend, boyfriend. Actually, I was not trying to discuss. Like when you have love with someone, some girl or some boy, so you have desire to see her or him every time. Like even within a second, you don't want to leave them. Like, or if you are at home, you want to contact with mobile, or you want to see with video call or something. Like whatever they were saying, you are agree. Oh, yes, you are true. You are true. That time it was a like a what we say, like there is nothing, no barrier between you and that person. So this barrier should be the love. Like if we remove that barrier, well, convert it into love, the barrier will be disappear. And we love Krishna. We only want to see Krishna. We only want to feel Krishna. We only want to like serve Krishna. Everything which is, even we have family, children, son, daughter, whatever. But we always thinking about Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Krishna. Like, oh, this is for Krishna. This he love, this he don't love. This is like something relation between boyfriend and girlfriend, not superficially. It's bondage with the complete attachment. So this type of thing, like we were discussing.
The conjugal relation with Krishna,
Not
right?
only conjugal, maybe you can be a mother, you can be a father, you can be a friend.
Right.
Yeah, but there should be some purity.
Then the
Mm-hmm.
spontaneous attachment to
Yeah,
Krishna,
the
the
spontaneous attachment.
the
Yeah.
spontaneous desire to
Um,
serve Krishna.
yeah, this I like really, like we cook for our kids, our husband. Why don't for Krishna? Why don't for Krishna? He is the only one who is like doing everything for everyone without any partialities, right? So why we
Right.
will? Yeah. So this was the discussion actually. Ki if we love, Krishna will come towards us.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you so much. Shall we stop here?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all for listening and joining. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare